stood behind your laughter's glow, a shadow where the brave don't go. You look through me like morning glass, so close but always letting me pass. I memorized the way you breathe, each word you spoke a falling leaf. I held your name like sacred dust, too tender for a world unjust. And every time you touched his hand, I built my silence like a dam. 'Cause I loved you quietly, in corners where you couldn't see. No billboards, no parade, just prayers that never made the blade. I held my heart behind my tongue and kissed your shadow when days were done. Told me dreams you couldn't chase, I carved them deep into my grace. You cried and I just wore your pain like rain that knows it can't explain. I sang to walls and hollow halls, wrote songs you'll never hear at all. You smiled and said I was your light, not knowing I died every night. And when you fell in love with him, I bid my voice and learned to swim. 'Cause I loved you secretly, like a star that hides beneath the sea. No vows, no flame to show, just echoes in the afterglow. I watched you bloom in someone's spring, while winter grew inside my wings. I wrote your name on every moon, then let the ink bleed out too soon. If loving loud would drive you far, I'd choose the quiet where you are. So I loved you quietly, no candle lit for you to see. A secret carved in dust and bone, a song that's meant to die alone. You'll never know what you have been, the war I lost without a sin. I loved you like the stars love dark, silently and from Words get tangled in the web beneath my ribs, quiet storm that never learns to live. My voice is just a shadow lost in endless night, a ghost that hides from dawn's relentless light. I wear the silence like a second skin, a fortress built from all the hurt within. Every glance a language left unspoken, a heart imprisoned, forever broken. The heart that can't speak screams in silent waves, drowning in the depths of the words it never gave. A war inside that no one sees, the quiet agony of a soul on its knees. trace the scars of conversations never had, echoes of a love that turned to ash, so sad. Between the lines where truth and lies collide, I'm lost in the silence where my secrets hide. Your eyes, they search but find no sound, a hollow space where feelings drown. If only I could break this quiet spell and tell the story my heart won't tell. The heart that can't speak screams in silent waves, drowning in the depths of the words it never gave. A war inside that no one sees, the quiet agony of a soul on its knees. The heart that can't speak bleeds in quiet streams, chasing fractured shadows of forgotten dreams. The silence binds, I fight to break free, to let my broken voice bleed out to be me. The silent heart will one day learn to say what it's held inside all along someday. Clock hands frozen, bitter truth, a silence thicker than the years. I walk the halls of fading youth, unarmed against the tide of tears. Your shadow lingers in the frame, a portrait cracked by whispered lies. I never packed a bag for pain, or packed my soul to say goodbye. I was never prepared for goodbye. No script to read, no last embrace, just hollow echoes and unsaid lies. The empty space you left in place. If love's a flame, then I was blind to see the smoke before the fire. Now I'm left chasing what I can't find. I was never prepared for goodbye. You slipped away like fading dusk, no final word, no closing door, just memories turned into rust, and echoes knocking on my core. The bed still holds your silent shape, cold sheets that whisper not yet gone. I count the moments I could escape, but find the night is far too long. I was never prepared for goodbye. No script to read, no was never prepared for goodbye. No script to read, no last embrace. Just hollow echoes and unsaid lies. The empty space you left in place. If love's a flame, then I was blind to see the smoke before the fire. Now I'm left chasing what I can't find. I was never prepared. No warning came, no final sign. Just silent tears in the unmade time. I stand alone where shadows lie, forever unprepared for goodbye. Your skin still fits like yesterday's sky, but your eyes look through me when I lie. We breathe the same air, sleep the same bed, but silence screams louder than the words we never said. I trace the outlines of a love grown thin, like drawing veins on a paper thin skin. Your hands don't shake when they touch my spine. You hold me like someone that isn't mine. I'm a stranger in your arms tonight, familiar shape lost in borrowed light. You kiss me like a prayer gone dry, a ritual we do but don't know why. Tell me, baby, when did we lose the flame? I'm lying next to you, but not the same. Used to laugh through midnight storms. Now we talk like weather, dry and warm. You hold my hand like it's a chore, and I still ache for the way it was before. The mirror shows a face you used to crave. Now I'm a name you pretend to save. We're ghosts rehearsing the old refrain, sleeping close but miles away. I'm a stranger in your arms tonight, wrapped in the echo of faded delight. You say I love you through gritted grace, but there's a shadow living in your face. Tell me, darling, when did your heart refrain? You hold me close, but I feel the change. Trace stars on my back, now it's just cold space. I'm a stranger in your arms tonight. No map leads home from this quiet fight. Your touch is there, but your soul is gone, and I keep hoping I'm wrong. But I'm fading in your fading charm, still a stranger in your arms. Still a stranger in your found your jacket in the backseat. Dust still smells like smoke, still stitched with trust. Your last words hang like fog on glass, unspoken truths from a fading past. The clock don't tick the same no more. Time cracked wide when you closed that door. You left too fast, the world too still, and I'm here screaming what I never will. I never got to say goodbye. Didn't hold your hand through the falling sky. Now the night sings in your place, and I reach for air where I saw your face. No candle burned, no prayer was said, just silence loud as the words unsaid. You slip through the cracks of time, and I'm left behind without goodbye. You called last night, I missed the ring. Too busy chasing nothing and everything. I swore I'd call you back today, but today turned black and slipped away. Your shadow walks the kitchen floor, a memory etched into the drawer. I play your voice just to feel the ache, each whisper a line my heart can't fake. I never got to say goodbye. Didn't hold your hand through the falling sky. Now the stars blink like sorry eyes, and I curse the blue when mornings rise. No candle burned, no prayer was said, just echoes tangled in the bed. You vanished like a breath on glass, and I never got to say goodbye. There's no rewinding, real regret, just nights I drown in cigarettes. If time's a thief, then fate's a lie. You weren't supposed to say goodbye. I never got to say goodbye. The truth still bleeding from my eye. Now all I have are songs and scars, and your name written on the stars. No candle burn, no hand to hold, just one more story left untold. You slipped through the cracks of time, and I'm still here, whispering goodbye. Too late to speak, too loud to cry. We were thunder behind closed doors, a secret fire the world ignored. Eyes met like promises too loud to keep, but we buried our truth too deep. You held my hand in rooms of strangers. Every glance was laced with danger. We spoke in touches, not in names. Now silence is what still remains, and every word we didn't say still echoes in the break of day. This is the song we never sang, a love that lived without a name. The shadow behind every smile, the aching pause that stretched a mile. We dance where no one ever sees. Now I bleed you quietly. I see your face in backseat glass. In reflections time can't pass. The world kept spinning on its lie, while we were just a hush gone by. I still hear your voice in dreams, softest thread between the seams. But daylight steals what dark allows. I miss a love we never vowed. We wrote our truth in phantom ink, washed away before we could think. This is the flame that couldn't burn, a tide that rolls with no return. The echo in my chest still sways of words we weren't allowed to say. We held forever silently. Now I wear you invisibly. walk through every crowd, still hearing us, not aloud. Build a fire on shifting sand, chasing stars with broken hands. Your kiss was smoke, sweet and wild, but even angels get exiled. You traced a map across my chest, promised truth with every breath. But somewhere down that painted line, we left our compass far behind. Love in the wrong direction, we drove blind through our reflection. Every forever we ever said was carved in ice that cracked and bled. You were the flame I held too tight. Now I'm just ashes in the night, lost in love's miscalculated course, riding hope like a dying horse. You sang like spring through winter's door, but silence sleeps where dreams once soared. You needed more than I could be, and I wore chains I couldn't see. The signs were there in every fight, but we painted them in candlelight. Too proud to turn, too scared to stay. We called that madness love each day. Love in the wrong direction, wrote our names in contradiction. You were the answer I believed, even when I couldn't breathe. We danced through fire on fragile glass, mistaking wounds for what would last. But every mile just fed the storm, till even lies felt safe and warm. Now I drive these roads alone, radio ghost and monotone. And though your voice still haunts the air, I know you're gone, and you're not there. Love in the wrong direction, no more prayers, no resurrection. Just burned out vows and borrowed time, hung like nooses from every line. We kissed goodbye without a sound, just falling leaves that never found the place where we were meant to land. Love ran off and left me damned, left with love in the wrong direction. You wore a smile like a loaded gun, promised forever in the setting sun. Your kisses were fire, your touch was rain, but every embrace whispered quiet pain. We danced through glass with bare blind feet, each step closer to our defeat. I traded my soul for your soft deceit. Now I'm buried beneath our crimson sheets. It was love that burned the close, then let me fall. Built me up just to break it all. Your name still carved in every scar, a beautiful curse, a dying star. I called it heaven, now I know why. It was love that burned the sky. Spoke of dreams with poison lips, led me down with phantom scripts. I kissed the blade that wore your name and smiled while drowning in your flame. The mirror shows a man I fear, eyes full of ash, a hollow sear. I gave you all, then disappeared in the echo of what I once held dear. It was love that burned the sky, lit the stars just to watch them die. You held me close, then let me fall. Built me up just to break it all. Your name's still carved in every scar, a beautiful curse, a dying star. I called it heaven, now I know why. It was love that burned the sky. From the way you kissed, that angels don't fall quite like this. The flames were bright, the end was near. You whispered stay while you disappeared. It was love that burned the sky, and I watched it blaze asking why. You fed me hope, then turned away, left my soul in disarray. Your ghost still dances in my flame, calling madness by your name. I built my world and watched it die. It was love that burned the sky. I was the fire, but you were the match.
Walked out with the autumn wind, left your shadow on my skin. Still I keep your name in drawers, like a prayer I can't ignore. The coffee's cold, the bed's too wide, but I still sleep on your side. I chase your ghost in midnight rain, every silence spells your name. I paint my smile with broken glass, tell the world the hurt won't last, but I still can't let you go. Like fire that won't stop burning low, you're the echo in my bones, the hymn I sing when I'm alone. I wear your goodbye like a chain, and I bleed pass your street but never stop. Still hear your heels on every block. I've kissed lips I'll never trust. Love tastes bitter in your dust. But I still can't let you go. Like thunder that forgets to slow. You're the ghost I never fight. The drug I need to feel alright. I keep your scent in my soul, and I've lost all self-control. You're the wound I can't unwrite, the moon that hides behind my night. Still I can't let you go. You're every tear I never show. You're the scar beneath my skin, the war I fight but never win. I scream your name through smoke and stone, but you're gone and I'm alone. Still chasing you through all I know, and I still can't let you go.
Your voice still lingers in the walls, like echoes trapped in chapel halls. I reach for shadows on my skin. They vanish where you should have been. We used to dance where fire bloomed. Now all are still in this quiet room. The clock ticks loud against my chest, counting the dreams I lay to rest. I was left behind in silence, where your goodbye never screamed. Just the weight of words unspoken, and the crack in every dream. If love was meant to save me, why did it leave me blind? Now I breathe in the stillness, and it's louder than your lies. I kissed your ghost in empty air, felt your warmth, but you weren't there. I wear your name beneath my skin, a fading bruise that aches within. I was left behind in silence, where the truth refused to shine. You took the colors from my sky and turned my soul to twine. If love was ever honest, it died without a sign. Now I speak to empty silence, like it owes me back the time. Oh, the stillness ain't peace, it's prison. A song with no decision. You close the door without a sound, but the quiet still drags me down. I was left behind in silence, where your ghost still knows my name. Built a castle out of sorrow and crowned myself in shame. If love could hear me scream, would it dare to turn around, or just leave me here in silence, buried but never found? In silence I remain. the stars with whispered shame, but you just watched them burn out slow. I carved my soul into the rain, each drop of vow you never heard. You held my heart like borrowed pain, then left it drowning in your world. And I loved you like a river runs, restless, deep, and never done. But you stood still on higher ground, let my tide crash without a sound. If love was fire, I bore the flame, but you just danced around my name. Now all that's left are ashes torn from a love you never returned. I gave you wings you never used, built my dreams around your light, but you wore silence like perfume and vanished just before the night. Still I loved you like a thunderstorm, wild and aching to transform. But you just watched the lightning die and never wondered why I cried. If love could beg, I'd scream your name, but pride is drowning all this rain. And the echo that my soul has learned is your love never returned. I was a poem you never read, a fire you never fed. But I loved you like the ocean bleeds, endless depths, unheard bleeds. You kissed the wind, not me at all, and left me chasing ghosts through walls. If love had mercy, it would have burned, but some flames never get their turn. I gave you everything I yearned for, a love you never returned. A love you never returned. Your perfume lives in the autumn air, like you're still waiting on the stair. The picture frames all hold their breath, trapped between forever and death. I lit a match in the empty hall, still hear your footsteps down the wall. Your laughter echoes through the pain, a holy sound too soft to tame. I tried to close the door last spring, but ghosts don't care for such small things. This memory won't run dry, it drinks my sleep, it clouds my sky. You're the storm I never leave, the wound I wear beneath my sleeve. Every kiss a flash of flame, and I'm still whispering your name. The clock keeps ticking in reverse, like time's been cursed with your last verse. I see your coat still on the chair, a quiet lie, but I still stare. I burned the letters, tore the seams, but you still haunt my silent dreams. This memory won't grow old, it's carved in ice and lined in gold. You're the tear that doesn't fall, the name I breathe when night birds call. Every laugh still breaks my spine, and I still
smells like you. This memory won't set me free. It sleeps beneath my skin with me. You're the verse I never write, the ghost that tucks me in at night. Time can move, but I remain drenched in your everlasting flame. And still I wait to hear you say some love was never meant to fade.
Came home to your shadow on the wall. The air's still warm, but the silence took it all. Your coffee mug untouched, still half full, but your smile had vanished like a ghost that never called. You left no letter, not even a scream, just a hollow in the space where we used to dream. No slammed door, no angry goodbye, just the whisper of your scent as it passed me by. You left me here, stranded in your trace. No reason, no warning, not even your face. Was I too much or just not enough? Did I love too gently or not hard enough? Tell me, how do you run from a heart that still cries when you're gone without a why? Our pictures still hang like framed lies, a frozen smile in a gallery of sighs. I scream your name into these broken nights, but silence always wins those fights. I retrace every word, every breath you took. I'm drowning in pages from an unwritten book. If love was real, it wouldn't fade like this. It wouldn't vanish in the absence of a kiss. You left me here, stranded in your trace. No reason, no warning, not even your face. Was I too much or just not enough? Did I love too gently or not hard enough? Tell me, how do you run from a heart that still cries when you're gone without a why? flame that danced in your eyes. I'm burning through the midnight's veil, but shadows crept soft as a lie, and whispered secrets where light failed. I chased the echoes down cold halls where your warmth dissolved in black. A ghostly touch of fading coal, love's color bled, never coming back. Love swallowed by the dark, drowned beneath the silent scars. We were stars caught in a blackened sky, falling slow, no wings to fly. Words like ashes fall from your lips, fractured promises turn to dust. I trace the scars, the cracks, the slips in a love that crumbled in mistrust. The night devours what day once knew, a whispered name lost in the void. I'm tethered to a fading hue of love the darkness destroyed. Love swallowed by the dark, drowned beneath the silent scars. We were stars caught in a blackened sky, falling slow, no wings to fly. Swallowed by the dark, drowned beneath the silent scars. We were stars caught in a blackened sky, falling slow, no wings to fly. Lost in shadow, love swallowed by the dark. There's dust on your letter, still folded in time, like a prayer I forgot how to write. I sleep on the edge of the words you once said, haunted by echoes that won't leave my head. Your shadow still leans on the door every night, like it's waiting for morning to set it right. But dawn never comes in this part of my mind, just the whisper of what we left behind. I'm trapped in the memory, locked in your flame, calling your name in a house with no name. The mirror still shows us, but only the lie. A moment too perfect to ever survive. These walls are made of yesterday's skin, and I can't break out, though I've tried to begin. still trapped in the memory. Caught in the same old shadow, dancing circles on broken ground. Your silence speaks louder than thunder, echoes where my hope's not found. Fingers trace the scars we hide in the dark. The past still breathes, every word left unsaid between us, a ghost that never leaves. Trapped in the same shade of pain, where love and sorrow both remain. Falling deeper in a hollow flame, we're prisoners of the past, lost in the same. I reach for light behind your eyes, but find the storm I can't outrun. Caught in a web of broken promises, a battle lost but never done. The clock ticks slow on this heartbreak. Time's a thief that steals our truth, yet here we stand, unspoken captives of a love that won't move. Trapped in the same shade of pain, where love and sorrow both remain. Falling deeper in a hollow flame, we're prisoners of the past, lost in the
Whispers crawl beneath the midnight skin, a nameless trace where light grew thin. Fragments fall like rain on broken glass, echoes of a time that couldn't last. Fingers reach for ghosts that never stay, lost in the silence of yesterday. These nameless memories bleed in quiet rain, filling hollow space.
rise like storms without a sky to find, drifting through the corners of my mind. Words unspoken, held beneath the skin, a fading fire that burns within. Fingers reach for ghosts that never stay, lost in the silence of yesterday. These nameless memories bleed in quiet rain, filling hollow spaces with whispered pain. A shadowed song that plays beneath the scars, fading in the dark, but never far. These nameless memories bleed in quiet rain, filling hollow spaces with whispered pain. A shadowed song that plays beneath the scars, fading in the dark, but never far. Trace the skyline with fingertips, drunk on the blush of moonlit sips. Your hand was fire, mine was faith. We danced where silence dared not wait, but seasons bend and time betrays what bloomed in gold now drifts in grace. Traces through the heart still lay, every vow, every breath we take. I wore your name like holy thread, even when love turned quiet and bled. I found your letters in the rain, blurred by salt spilled out in pain. We were a hymn without refrain. The candles glow, consumed by flame. I begged the dusk to make you stay, but dawn has its own cruel way. Traces through the heart still lay, echoes no shadow can remake. You were a fire I couldn't tame, now only flame behind stained glass, too bright to touch, too pure to last. I watched you dance with borrowed light while I stood hidden from your sight. You smiled like I was never there, a phantom breath in warmer air. My name stayed silent on your lips, like oceans longing for a ship. I carved your face into my sky, but stars like you don't live, they die. You're the song I couldn't play, a dream that fades with breaking day. You're the ache that never speaks, the tear that burns along my cheek. I loved you loud but held you quiet. My heart's your storm, I couldn't riot. You were someone else's vow, and I just thunder without the cloud. I traced you through a life I never knew, writing stories not meant for two. I kissed the space where you'd have been, like wind against a window pane. To want you was to learn restraint, a sinner longing for a saint. I touched the edge of what was real, then sank beneath what I can't feel. You're the fire behind the gate, the love the angels won't translate, the rose that bloomed in someone's hand while I just held a shadow strand. You were never mine to keep, but still you hold me in my sleep. I screamed into a midnight rain, but silence answered back again. You're the line I never crossed, a light I followed, still got lost. The sweetest lie I ever told, a love too wild, too rare to hold. You live where I can't ever go, but I loved you more than you'll ever know. Still chasing echoes down this road of a love I couldn't hold. I found your scarf on the yellow line, when caught the threads like a last goodbye. Footprints fading in dust and rain, your shadow lingers but won't explain. The motel key still in my coat, room 17 where silence rode. The things we swore we'd never say now echoes how where you walked away. Love scattered on the road we took, left behind like a torn out book. Each mile bleeds the truth we hid, hearts like glass where fate once slid. I chased your voice through midnight smoke, but it faded fast and finally broke. We wrote a song then let it corrode, and now it's love scattered on the road. Lipstick stained my cigarette pack, still smells like June, still pulls me back. I sleep in shirts that still feel warm, but ghosts don't hold through thunderstorm. I pass the diner we used to haunt. The waitress still asks what you want. I smile like liars do with grace, then crumble slow in your empty place. Love scattered on the road we took, left behind like a torn out book. Each mile bleeds the truth we hid, hearts like glass where fate once slid. I chased your voice through midnight smoke, but it faded fast and finally broke. We wrote a song, then let it corrode. Now it's love scattered on the road. I keep your letters in the glove box grave, unread lines I was too proud to save. The wind still whispers how we fell, in silence loud enough to yell. Love scattered on the road we chose, still bleeding through these worn out prose. I tried to patch the ribs you tore, but even heaven shut that door. I still drive slow through memories low, still chasing love scattered on the road. We're still chasing love, still chasing love, scattered on the road. Ashes of a love once burned, trace the lines where bridges turned. Beneath the rubble, hearts still beat, fragile pulses, bittersweet. I walked through storms with open hands, felt the silence of shifting sands. But in the wreckage, something grew, a tender flame breaking through. This is love after the scars, a whispered hope beneath the stars. Though the wounds run deep and wide, I'm learning how to stand inside. Love that's bruised but still alive, a second chance to survive. Echoes haunt the empty halls, where shadows linger, darkness calls. Yet in the quiet, soft and slow, new roots find ways to grow. Every tear that stained the past built a bridge too strong to last. And in the healing's fragile glow, I find a way to let you know. This is love after the scars, a whispered hope beneath the stars. Though the wounds run deep and wide, I'm learning how to stand inside. Love that